Finally, the Caladium update. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how my Caladiums are doing about 3 months after potting them up. I actually remembered to film this because I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos asking how they were doing. So thank you so much for that. And if you have any questions or you want to see some plants, definitely let me know below. I read all my comments and I will take action if you tell me to show you something. And while you're there, please consider giving this video a thumbs up already. It's really helpful if you do that early on. And maybe subscribing if you haven't yet. It's really helpful. So without further ado, let's look at the Caladiums. Let's start with the ones that are doing the least. This is a little pot with quite a few bulbs in there, and you can see some points coming up. And there's one little leaf open, which is actually a white queen, I think. Even though the sign says fantasy, I wasn't quite sure what they were. So this is not a lot yet, even after 3 months. Like there's a few points here as well, by the way. Can you see them? There and there. But still, that's not a lot. The other one, this is Fanny Munson. She's still so small. Last year, she was the biggest one. The leaves are already bigger than my head. And now this is all we get. So one leaf on most of the bits. Some bits haven't grown yet. I'm keeping a close eye for pests because this one struggled with pests a lot last year. If you haven't seen that video, check it out here. It's really old, so I don't know what I know now about pests and treatment. So excuse the maybe old information. And yeah, otherwise it looks pretty good. Doesn't look like Fanny Munster yet though. Could be better. Now we're on the other side of the greenhouse because we have 2 Caladiums here that actually are still getting too much light, but this is morning light, and on the other side they're getting afternoon light, so I should actually move them. But you can see they are, let's put them down, maybe hide them between the other plants or something, maybe here. We're trying that. I moved all my pink princesses here, which is a little sneak peek for you. If you haven't seen, I did a new greenhouse update video, which you can check out here, but I haven't done the full tour yet, so people don't know yet that all my pink princesses are now living in the greenhouse, which is kind of cool. Anyway, this is Calladium Candidum, which is absolutely beautiful if it's not sunburnt, like this one. Look at that. And I got these as very small bulbs, so I'm pretty happy with how much they've grown. I traded them with a friend, but you can see here the see-through part is starting to burn, which is a little bit sad. So we're gonna hide him a little bit in between the pink princesses. And same with this fantasy, I think it is. Ooh, the Brontianum is in the way. Look at that silvery shine. But we're not looking at you today. We're looking at the Caladiums. So this one, I think it says, yeah, I think this is also a white queen, but I'm not quite sure. I was sure before when they were inside, and now I'm unsure again. There's some beautiful leaves opening, so overall it's doing pretty well. Look at the bright pink on that. I feel like the more light you give them, the brighter the pink becomes somehow. But then also this is very burnt, unfortunately. So that's why I moved it to this side, but I noticed that there is more burning since I moved it. So we're gonna also hide this a little bit between bigger plants. Maybe behind the big pink princess. That can work. And then we've got my Syngonium here as well, by the way, which moved outside. I recently changed the pot of this one, so that's pretty exciting, but also still a secret. So don't tell the others who don't watch Caladium videos. And then on this little table are the last few. This is the Caladium Frog. That's all we call it here because we don't like animal cruelty. And it looks like it's growing its second leaf, if you can see there. And there's a few more points that have grown a little leaf. I feel like these are struggling a little bit with the amount of light, so I might have to move this to the different side as well. But so far, so good. And here is a white queen, which is also pretty slow, because these were really big when I had them last year. You can see the second leaf starting to grow here, and this one as well. Also a little bit damaged or burnt. Not quite sure what that is. And the first leaf that comes out is usually bigger than the rest, which is very interesting. So that's this one, super cute. And then the best one, of course. I don't know how this is possible. This bulb is almost as big as the other bulbs, like the Fanny Munson and the White Queens and stuff. Yet this has so much growth. And I gave them all the same care, I promise, even though this is my favorite. So you can see how many leaves have grown here. And they're all a little bit different. I love the green spots. You can see here as well. So this is an Autumn Beauty, and they look very different if you give them less light. They look a lot more white, but mine are super, super pink. This one is very pretty with the dark green spots. Absolutely cool. Here are some more that are really dark red. And this one as well. This is so pretty. Look, that's bright. I don't know if you can see with this light, but that spot is bright green. And then it's like a green screen almost. And then this is pink. Wait, can I try and get better light? Because it just looks black, but it's really, really green. Why are you not showing up green? I'll try and add a photo of this to show you properly. And then this one has a lot of green, which also looks black, but it really is very, very green and cool. Look at that. And here you can see the second leaves starting to grow. So this one is much smaller, as you can see. This is also a second leaf. And down there some baby ones as well. So I'm completely baffled by the difference in this plant compared to the others and by itself as well. Okay, these bulbs were a little bit smaller and these were definitely a lot smaller. But these bulbs were exactly the same size, or even these ones were bigger. So maybe it was the pests that really put it back last year, because this had a lot of pests, or maybe it still does, I don't know. And this as well, like, what is happening? How is that comparable? If you know anything about that, please let me know in the comments below if there is something I'm doing wrong, or if there is just, I don't know, what could be the reason. If you have an idea, please let's discuss together and figure it out. I guess it's a really short video this time because, I mean, I show you my caladiums and then that's it. Tell me in the comments what is your favorite caladium, because I have been looking into getting a few more, even though I already have quite a few of them. So I look forward to reading all of them and maybe getting them for next year. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Maybe looking into joining my Patreon page or my YouTube membership, where you get early access to videos and a community to talk plenty with. And thank you so much for being here with me, asking for this video and watching it as well. I really, really appreciate you guys, and I really, really enjoy making these videos and talking about plants because, I mean, my partner and my friends, they like plants, but they won't let me chat to them about it for hours like you guys do. So I really, really do appreciate you guys being here and watching all of this. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and see you again soon. Bye, friends. No bloopers for this video, but fun fact, this video was actually filmed about 20 minutes after the next video I'm going to show you, where it was raining so loud and I had a headache and I was just resting in the greenhouse, and filming it really, really cheered me up. So you guys are awesome and I'm so happy that you're here with me. Enjoy the loud raining noises.